I'm happy to be back, though. It feels good to be here.
After last night, was there any conversation at all about trying to play?
Nah, it's no back-to-back, so I couldn't play. There's no I was even trying to get in the game some more last night, but they wasn't letting me. So I wish I could play, but it's all good. There's another time I'll be able to play.
How did your body respond to the game last night?
I'm all right for the most part. I'm a little sore though. Like my body's a little sore from really being able to compete for the first time in 7-8 months and be getting hit, fall on the ground, and all those types of things. But it's not as sore as I thought it was going to be. So I'm pretty good for today.
How does the reality of walking back into this building meet up with how you're feeling?
I almost walked that way in their locker room. Now it's I mean, I love this city. I love this organization. They've given me the opportunity to be who I always wanted to be, and I can't thank them enough. So there's no hard feelings to anybody in this city or anybody in this organization. And I'm glad I'm back. Like I always said, it's genuine love, and that's for the rest of my life here. So.
A lot of memories. Does it make it a little easier that you are able to play and have made your return on the court?
I think so. I think if I was able to play after the trade, it wouldn't have been as crazy as it was. Just having to be able to sit down for 4 or 5 months after the trade, it was tough for me, seeing everybody else play and not being able to be out there to compete with any type of team. So to get that under my belt last night was like one of the best days of my life. I felt like a basketball player again. I felt like I was somebody again.
How worried were you?
I was a little worried, but not like career-ending and worried. I just didn't know when I was going to be able to play. My injury was complicated because I had to let the body heal itself. And it could have been quick or it could have been long, and they told me that from the jump. So I'm just happy I'm back out playing and slowly getting to the process of playing it every night and playing a lot of minutes. So.
A lot of memories made here at TD Garden. Is there one that sticks out to you the most?
53 points on my sister's birthday. That was probably the most special moment I've had here. It's been a lot of great moments in Boston though. Like, my career skyrocketed here, and like I always say, they gave me the biggest opportunity I've ever gotten, and I can't thank them enough. So that was probably the biggest moment because it was just the toughest time of my life, but also one of the best games I've ever played. So.
There's a bit of a fuss over the fact that you did not want a video tribute tonight. You want it when they come back, but Pierce's number's going to be retired tonight. What do you make of that fuss?
That's Pierce's night, but like the video tribute ain't the whole night. Like, I just wanted my family to be here to see it. That's what it came down to. I wanted to be able to play, and I wanted my family to experience the love and appreciation this city and this organization was going to give me on that night. And when my representatives reached out to these guys, they were all for it, and they agreed on it. So I mean, I know people, I don't know why they're so mad about it. I'm not taking nothing from Paul Pierce. He did 15 years here, so there's nothing I can take from him. But if they choose to do it that night, that would be great, and I would be honored. And my family and friends can see how much they appreciate me.
What are you expecting from the fans?
Love. I mean, that's all it was when I was here. I mean, I didn't ever say nothing bad about the city or the organization. So I expect them to just show genuine love, and I'm happy to be back there. Like, this is a special moment for me. I just wish I could play.
Was part of you hoping that your first game back was, tonight instead of yesterday?
Nah. Like, I was out for 7 months. There's no way I was gonna come back against Boston and play 17 minutes. Like, it's too big of a opportunity to just play against my former teammates, my former coaches, the city that gave me my biggest opportunity. So there was no, like, I always wanted to play in this game, but I thought I would be back a little sooner to be able to play. But once we figured out a date that I was going to play, I knew there was a small chance of me not playing, a big chance of me not playing.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like now that the dust is settled, the bite of the trade doesn't sting you as much. Would that be correct?
It only stung me when it happened. It just, I always say, people always brought the trade up. I didn't ever want to always talk about it. And I always said if I was able to play when it did happen, I don't think the trade would be talked about as much as it was. So now that I'm back playing, y'all got something else to write about.
All the tedious rehab, is it now worth it? The way the medical staff kept you grounded and patient, and that what you saw the way you responded last night?
I mean, the whole process has always been worth it because I just wanted to get back to playing basketball. Did I like the process? No. I hated sitting out. I hated having to be patient, but I mean, that's just what it was. I couldn't control that. And then once I was able to do more and be more acclimated with the team and get out there and even start warming up with the team, I knew that day was closer to me playing. And yesterday was one of the most special moments for me in my career because I've never had to sit out for 7 to 8 months and not know when I was going to play again.
How close is your hip to where you want it to be, and how close is your game to where you want it to be?
Far away.
Both?
Far away, both. I mean, the hip has gotten a lot better, but it's still movements that I'm scared to do. But like, it's just because I've been out for so long. I don't, for the most part, when you get hurt, the mental side of things is the toughest part. So my wind isn't there. I'm not in that good of a shape. Obviously, my game isn't where I want it to be, but it showed a positive step in the right direction yesterday that I'm not far where I want to be. I want to be an MVP one day, so I know anybody who takes 7 months off isn't just going to walk into being that, and I got a lot of work to do, but I'm happy about the progress, and I'm happy about everything that happened yesterday.
It seemed you could have been a career Celtic, but after this, you got stung. Well, did you say to yourself, "Here I'm going to play with LeBron. Here's a great opportunity to win a title"?
I mean, it hurt being traded. I mean, it hurts no matter what team you get traded from. But when I knew I got traded to Cleveland, it was like it's an even bigger opportunity for me, a bigger platform, playing with arguably the best player in the world. Realistically, being able to compete for an NBA championship is something I always wanted to do. So when that opportunity came, I just had to take it and run with it. And I'm glad I'm back and able to put my talents and help this team in any way possible.
Dave, last one.
How much do you watch the Celtics this year, and how do you compare them to the team you played with last year?
How much do I watch the Celtics? I watch them a lot. I like how they play. I love Brad Stevens. I love Marcus Smart, even though he flops all the time. I love Terry Rozier. I love the coaching staff. Like I said, there's no hard feeling. Only hard feeling is Danny didn't send me no Christmas card this year. So.
Did you send him one?
Nah, but he sent me the last 2 years. He could have found my address somehow.
All right, thanks, IT. Thanks, everybody. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you, guys.
Have I forgiven Danny? He texted me last night, so yeah, we're good.